So welcome back, everybody. I want to show y'all something real quick. I also got a little video that I'll play later on in this. But you see what it says, right? It says Jim Cramer on crypto. It's never too late to sell an awful position. Now, before I read his little article, let's talk about Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer is a person that I definitely would never follow. He's wrong on so many occasions. It's laughable. And I just can't believe that the people still follow him. You know, he's so wish-washy. He talks bad about a stock. He tried to talk you out the stock. Then the stock goes up. Then he actually it's the greatest thing in the world. And so many positions. I remember when he talked about Tesla. I remember when he talked bad about Netflix and some of these other companies that we were following, Amazon. All these companies came out to be powerful and strong later on. But he used to badmouth and talk bad about some of these companies. And that's Jim Cramer. So I don't follow the guy anymore. And now he's talking bad about crypto. Now, this is the same guy who bought Bitcoin and said he paid off his house or a farm or something that he bought with it. You know, now he's talking bad about the crypto. Look, let me tell you something. These people like him are set up there to make y'all believe that crypto is bad, crypto is fake, crypto is no good. He was naming off Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Cardano, Polygon, Chainlink. Look, some of these coins were meme coins, like Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu. But you never know what the future may hold for these coins. So for people to buy some just to hold some, and he's telling people to sell now, why would you sell out of anything if your position is already down? I mean, he's supposed to be a money manager, right? That's when you don't sell when your stuff is down like that. You hold on to it. You don't sell when things are down. You sell when things are high. You buy it up, you buy it low, and you sell high. You don't wait till it comes down, then you want to sell out. And then he's trying to link crypto FTX with the crypto market. FTX, again, FTX has nothing to do with Bitcoin or crypto itself. Actually, everything that's bad that's happening in crypto right now is not actually happening to crypto. It's happening to these centralized exchanges that the exchanges that were trading and lending crypto. It's the exchanges that were the issue. And these were all centralized exchanges. Crypto is supposed to be decentralized. That means there's no local place to go to get like, for instance, Bitcoin is everywhere. So what do you call it? The feds, they can't go and raid. So we're going to take down Bitcoin. Well, there's nowhere to go because it's everywhere. It's all over the world and on computers everywhere around the world. So there's no one place you can go get it. And that's what decentralized is. Centralized is like, oh, that's let's say that's Dogecoin is in that building right there. So they can go take that building down and get that Dogecoin. They can go raid the building, get all the computers and shut the whole place down. Because why? It's in a centralized place. But Bitcoin is not. Nor is some of the other cryptos. So, and the reason why crypto is going through this so-called dark market time right now, or this bear market, is because of these centralized exchanges. Like I said in my other video, I truly believe that they were all set up to try to take down crypto and trying to make people believe that crypto was bad. And it's not the crypto that was bad. It was the centralized companies or these centralized exchanges that were trading and lending crypto. They were the ones that were stealing and ripping people off as far as their money is concerned. Like FTX and Sam Bankman. He was a person who owned an exchange or was the CEO of an exchange, and they did a lot of money laundering and misappropriation of people's funds. So it wasn't the crypto that was bad. It was Sam Bankman and his cronies, Alameda, and all the people he was working with. They were bad. But he was in bed with who? A lot of people in the government. And those are just facts. I mean, it's funny how Cramer is not talking about that. So I would never follow a guy like that. This guy has misled so many people over the years. And yet they push him up on TV like he's a great saint or something, like he knows what he's talking about. Man, y'all, you're a better investor than he is. And then he's telling you now to go take your money and buy it in stocks, these low companies. Okay, that's true. You can put some money in, but also crypto is low too. Look, y'all, listen, crypto is not going anywhere. And they know it. They just don't want you to know. Chainlink is a good project. So is Cardano. And if they do end up being securities later on, they're still gonna be valuable. So they're just trying to get you out of the crypto now. And also, guys, this guy right here is propped up by the elites. They don't want y'all in crypto. Do y'all understand, if y'all get into Bitcoin and get into crypto, that you'll be your own bank, that you'll help control your own money? And so the banksters and all the people like that, they don't want you in crypto. They want you in there. They want you in that central bankers' digital currency. They want you in theirs, the one that they control, the one that, that if you buy something, they can tell you what you could buy, how much you can buy. If you spent over your limit, they can cut it off. Or if they don't like what you're saying on social media, like I'm talking now, they can be like, oh, well, guess what? I don't like what you said last week, so we're going to cut your card off. You see what they did to Kanye? Right? You don't like what you're saying? I mean, that right there, they should be able to do to nobody. Everybody should be up in arms on that. When banks shut down your account because they don't like what you said. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. And if you don't like what they're saying, then don't listen to them. It's just that simple. But they went after him, everything. Same with Kyrie. They went after him too. So I'm just saying, I would never listen to this guy. But I think he's so funny. I mean, he's a joke for as far as I'm concerned. But let's look at this article. It says, Jim Cramer on crypto. It's never too late to sell an awful position. Despite the staggering losses, it's never too late to sell the underwater crypto investments, said CNBC's Jim Cramer. But many in the crypto space continue to take his advice to mean the opposite. And we do. That's true. Because why did people say that? Because every time Jim Cramer said something, for the most part, the opposite actually happened, as I just stated earlier. He tell you not to buy this investment is bad, or you come to find out that investment ended up being good and you lost out because you listened to this guy. So that's the reason why they're not listening to him. He says, you can't just beat yourself up and say, hey, it's too late to sell. The truth is, it's never too late to sell an awful position. And that's what you have if you own these so-called digital assets. Now, hold on. So-called digital assets. Why is the bank trying to make a centralized digital currency? Why is everything all around y'all going digital? How come all the governments around the world are discussing digital currencies? When you get paid, your money is in digits. How many of you receive a paycheck? So he knows where this is going. The problem is when Bitcoin came out, it just didn't come out to the so-called accredited investors or the elites. It came out to any and everybody. And so average people became super rich off of cryptos. And a lot of those wallets are held by average people who own a lot of crypto, a lot bought Bitcoin early. And they bought Litecoin and Ethereum. They got a lot of these coins early and they're not selling. And so these market sell-offs and the FTX debacle, this whole thing was to try to shake people out of their positions to get them to sell. They need you to sell your Bitcoin. They want you to make you believe that it's worthless and you get out your position. Once you get out your position, when there's a seller, there's also a buyer on the other end. It's not going to zero. It's going to somebody else's wallet. And probably institutions, not yours. So I advise you to hold on to it. But let's get more into this article. It says the crypto space is struggling to find a bottom following the collapse of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. The latest turbulence comes from after months of heavy losses in light of several previous contagion risks and aggressive Federal Reserve interest rate hikes. See, it's more to it than just the Federal Reserve interest rate hikes. These so-called companies like Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, and Terra Luna, FTX had his hand in Terra Luna's takedown. So they were all interconnected, these centralized companies. And so a lot of the takedown and the turbulence actually came from that as well. The cryptocurrency collapse is like a partial reenactment of the dot-com meltdown from 22 years ago. I'm betting FTX won't be the last of these crypto exchanges to go down, Cramer told investors. Of course not. But again, these exchanges are centralized players. These were just companies that were trading and selling Bitcoin. But these exchanges were not crypto. So the bad investors, the bad people were the people running these exchanges. These are the same people that run companies that they take down companies like Lehman Brothers and Enron. So is gas bad? Is financial services bad, or was the fact that the company was ran bad? So there's people still using gas today. Enron went down. Energy company went down. But gas is, moving right along. And same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to keep moving right along. The exchange went down, but that's not crypto. Anyway, the global currency market cap is now at 888 billion, with Bitcoin down 75% off its record highs of 69,000 seen just over a year ago. And Ethereum is down 74% at the time of this writing. Bitcoin was trading at $16,988.36, and Ethereum was at $1,254.26. Cramer has been telling investors to stay away from speculative assets while the Fed continues to raise interest rates. I told you I sold my Bitcoin and Ethereum a long time ago, and I used the proceeds to buy a nice farm. Oh yeah, there you go. See, I actually said it in the article. Cramer also warned that he sees a serious risk of marginal crypto coins, including XRP, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Polygon falling to potentially zero. Tether, a so-called stablecoin that's supposed to be sort of pegged to the dollar, still has a 65 billion market cap despite the FTX fiasco. How is that possible, he asks? There's still a whole industry of crypto boosters trying to desperately to keep all these things up in the air. Not too different from what happened with bad stocks during the dot-com collapse. But those involved in the crypto space are used to ignoring Cramer's message and take it as a signal to do the opposite. This is why many spoke out on Twitter saying that Cramer's message means that the bottom is finally in. So you see, I'm not the only one that knows about Jim Cramer. So you could take it how you want to take it and believe him if you want to, but I'll just say, just do the opposite of this guy. I just do the opposite of him. Whatever he says, do the opposite. You'll be better off. And what do you do if crypto goes down further? You just hodl your position. Hodl means hold on to your position, just like you do in the stock market. If you got a good company in the stock market, you believe in it, right? You don't just sell out. You keep it. You hold your position. Especially if it's one that you already want and it went down, why would you sell it now? What goes up must come down. And what goes down goes back up. It's part of the cycle. So just don't be fooled and don't be scared. And I'll play this little video at the end of this so y'all can see what Jim Cramer said on his show. But this guy, man, I'll tell you. Boy. Yeah, I agree with him on that. Get your stocks when they're low. You know, same with the stocks. And this is all investments, everybody. All investments. It's the same way. When you buy your investments, you always want to buy them when they're low. You always want to get your investments when they're low. And so right now, we're about to go into a period, a recession, some even saying a depression. If that's true, put some money to the side. And when you see a good company, now you might not know when the bottom is going to be, but when you know where the top was and you see where it's at now, and you feel like it's a good price, go ahead and nibble and get some. That's smart, because especially if it's a good company like Pepsi, right? If Pepsi goes down, say it's at 181 today, and you see it dropped to 131 or 120, you know, in a couple of months from now, that's a good price to go in and buy some. Then if it drops a little lower, you don't want to go all in at that point, but if it goes a little lower, then you better get some when it drops down just a little bit lower. And that's how you do all of your investments. So when you dollar cost average into them, if they go down a little further, then you get some. Eventually, when the market picks back up and the economy recovers, everything will pick back up, and those companies will too. And they'll resume. And these companies have been in for cycles for some of them are over 100 years old. So they've been to depressions, recessions over and over again. They're still here.
Was always that it had a very low dollar price, a sub-dollar handle. And look, for most of its existence, its value was pretty steady. That is until things went nuts in the spring of 2021, as Dogecoin's market cap quickly surged from $8 billion to $88 billion in the course of a month, aided by global cheerleader Elon Musk, who seemed to get behind this kind of as a way to be in on the joke. He's always had that comedic stand-up side to him. Dogecoin peaked around 73 cents when Musk danced on Saturday Night Live and hiked it in an offhanded way, disappointing many of the Doge faithful who wanted a more full-throated endorsement. It's been all downhill ever since. Now at 10 cents, just waiting for someone new to pump it up as an investment all over again, like all the other loser cryptocurrencies. But as we all know, there's only one Musk. Maybe you should think this is small potatoes. But it's Pete Dogecoin alone represented. Let's get an analogy here. How about a quarter of renegade Robinhood's revenues? Didn't seem to matter. That was supposed to be a joke. It was big business for the upstart brokerage firm. Now this morning, Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood, told CNBC that his firm's been quite judicious in the coins it trades. Like he's trying to keep people out of this stuff. Sure. Yet Robinhood still trades 19 of them, including Dogecoin as well as Avalanche, Cardano, Chainlink, Compound, Litecoin, Litecoin, Polygon, Shiba Inu. I mean, so much for sale activity. Maybe Robinhood is more of a problem than a solution. Look, on the eve of up another cartoon show, which is the GameStop earnings report tomorrow. I think we have to do some soul searching about what's really going on here. You can buy some of the greatest blue chip stocks in the world right now. Everything is on sale. Everything yesterday and today. A lot of quality merchandise that keeps being marked down, which is why it's so important that you steer clear of anything that is losing money right now and might be worthless down the road. Because if you're worried it might be worthless, odds are it's going to get there in this environment. It's never too late to get out of genuine losing positions, except if there's no bid price, which is most likely the case when it comes to the crypto cousin non-fungible tokens. As a fabulous comedian once riddled me, how am I supposed to understand what a non-fungible token is when I don't even know what a fungible one is? The answer? You aren't. That's half the con. Like I said, as always, a bull market somewhere. I promise I find just for you right here, man. Let me, I'm Cramer. See you tomorrow!
All right. So anyway, that's enough. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is the Truth Seeking Network. Peace.